the all-new Anus and Bewbie Podcast. It's like getting laid in the ear.
Anus and Bewbie Podcast at anusandbewbie.com.
Mountain Dew.
Most of the time. I supplement water and coffee every now and then.
You would know what that I was referring to if you even half-assed like Will Ferrell, but you don't. So.
I don't like Will Ferrell. He scares the crap out of me, but I do know that movie, Shake and Bake, bitch.
Shake and bake.
Yes.
Shake and bake. All right, so...
He makes me nervous. He gives me anxiety.
Will Ferrell gives you anxiety.
He actually gives, of all people on the planet, he gives me anxiety.
Okay.
He scares me little.
Is it curly hair? What?
Yeah, men with curly hair know what to do.
Some Velcro thing. It just disturbs the shit out of it. Okay, if you haven't guessed it yet, this is the Anus and
Bewbie
Show, and we are...
back.
We are back
for your sexual viewing pleasure.
Another Will Ferrell line. Stay classy, San Diego. Question mark. No, we are back, bitches. You gotta say it.
No.
Say it with some authority. Now we're recording the video portion of this thing.
Are you?
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Oh, I guess I am.
No, you're gonna be in charge of it then. So that means you're gonna be responsible for it then.
I don't do well with responsibility.
Neither do I. So we're in this shit together.
Somebody gave me 5 kids and I don't know why.
I know why. I can explain how that happened.
Please don't.
Well, kid, see.
Mommy and daddies love each other. They go to Kmart and find the only unattended child in the buggy.
You have to imagine I have a pill in me. See this pill right here? If you take this pill, you won't have this kid problem.
That's better than what my dad told me. He said, take this Tic Tac and put it between your knees, and if it drops, you lose.
That's what he
He said that the second child, though. I don't know why he waited that long.
Give me the good advice after.
What?
You know, you wouldn't have wrecked your car if you hadn't driven drunk, you fucking asshole. Thanks.
Now you tell me.
Now you tell me.
I wreck my cars for fun, though. Thank you very much.
Okay,
I want
elaborate.
to be a stunt driver, so I would purposely take God knows what, who gave me a car to borrow, off cliffs and into cow pastures, mudding under bridges.
There is a fine line between wanting to be a stunt driver and living a Walter Mitty-esque insane life in your head, you know. Woo! Duke's hazard!
Yeah, basically.
Jesus.
What would happen if Daisy Duke got the car? She'd never get caught.
Lesbian road rage.
That's Thelma and Louise.
See that shit on your Grand Theft Auto file.
You should have. I might have played the game. I'm stuck on Borderlands 2 because it's the only time I can dress half naked without a skull and kill midgets in luchador masks.
Every once in a while being silent is better than saying something. You just let them stew in that. You know, you'll just take that in. Take it in.
I love midgets.
She loves. So anyway, you can be thankful that you're only getting about the top portion of me here. So perfect monster advertising there.
They're not a sponsor of us. This portion of the show is sponsored to you by the V. Located in Wiley, Texas. Come join us.
Right, the V at 101 North Ballard Avenue in lovely, historic downtown Wiley, Texas.
Truly is lovely.
I have to say it in house with this.
Okay, do it.
Yeah.
We also have another sponsor.
We do?
Madfrog.com.
Madfrog.
Go. 2 G's.
Double dose of G's for their pimping. I don't know exactly.
All your web hosting needs.
Run like hell. Run away.
Ribbit.
Madfrog.
Hey, I use them. Hey, we use them.
I did all those promos for. I sat one day in the little home studio and worked on promos for that. And I still got them. I need to pull them out because it's It's one thing to be on the air, on the radio, having a mic in front of you and being let loose, but it's worse when you are me and you are by yourself in some little cubbyhole somewhere and you got nothing but a couple of hours to do nothing but sit around and work on promo. I will pull them out and put them on for the show, not to advertise for MadFrog. It'll probably be an anti-MadFrog advertisement, but just to show how weird somebody can get when they're just sitting. You ever been in your car and you're just driving along and you're talking to yourself, you know how weird you can get when nobody else around?
Oh yeah, I kept it tape recorded for a while, and then I threw that thing at the Lake Ray Hubbard.
Yeah.
Just in case I died in an accident. I did not want my ex-husband listening to my rantings.
Yeah, do that shit sometime.
Follow me on Ramblings of a Redhead on Facebook.
Do that shit on mic sometime. Look at Patton Oswalt, one of my favorite comedians of all time. Funny son bitch. He has a whole rant on how, you know, it's okay, put a bug in my house if you want to listen to what I'm saying. You can put a bug in my bathroom, anywhere you want, just don't bug my car, because they will arrest me. Him driving around by himself in the car is just psychopathic. Just him just talking to himself.
Oh, you get away with so much in your car. It's like when you get behind the wheel, you threaten everybody's lives around you, verbally, out loud, in front of baby Jesus. I've seen our daughter when she was about 3 or 4 flip someone off, and that's when I realized I would probably need to pull back the reins a little bit on some of my verbal actions. Tell them they're number 1, Mom. I was like, no, don't do that. It's your fault.
We've just crashed into the relationship part of the show. No, not my fault. No. Okay, that was you this time. That was you.
Mine's at least on mute.
It's on vibrate.
Vibrate.
So she gets a pass.
You got a ticklish in there.
Okay, might as well bring this up. I have been getting inundated. So apparently, as part of the impetus for doing the show today is I am getting, how do I say this? There's no good way to say it. I am getting inundated with anus out the ass. It's just sad.
It's true.
I'm getting.
How's the anus pounder doing at McDonald's these days?
Oh my God, it's like people will forget about it for a few months, and I won't get anything on Facebook or whatever, no social stuff. And then just somebody will post something, and it's all anus and it's all downhill. So you can imagine what that looks like, downhill anus.
Normally, life is a downhill pattern once you get to anal.
Just God. Yeah, so love you out there in Facebook land. Thank you so much for all of the anal love that you've been sending. Appreciate it.
Flowers. Maybe wine.
Not anal flowers, just flowers. Just flowers. Just be clear on this. I'm looking at you. Okay. Somebody will find something. Anus and flowers. They will, and they'll post that.
No, they'll find anything related to anus.
Yeah.
Booby doesn't get a lot of love. Boobies in general get a lot of love.
And
but
well, they
anus cracks everybody up. I think they're all...
Made our anus laugh. Okay. We do have some actual topics today, some informational stuff.
Do we?
And I wasn't joking earlier, even though it's what to tell. On relationships, because I was hoping, since we're coming back out with the show again at long last.
The vapor.
Sure.
Eventually I will quit.
That's all right.
It's a miniaturized hookah. There's no nicotine in this because they keep going back to cigarettes. I didn't do anything wrong. You guys know I'm the innocent one on the show.
FBI. CIA.
If they wanted me, they would have been at my door. I wrote a screenplay for a mass murderer, and all my texts over the last 6 months have been about killing people, and no one came to my house.
We're doing this experiment where we're trying to get, she's doing it, but not on purpose. I'll start with.
Cat helped.
Where she just, like, during conversations on the phone or through text, just throw out random words like bomb, jihad.
Subway.
Yeah. Just, see if the nice men in the suits show up at your
I don't think anybody's listening to us. I think it's a distraction to hide from us what's really going on. Not that I know what's really going on. I mean, I get all my news from Jon Stewart.
Well, maybe they, I don't know. You being an Islamic, extremist is kind of pushing, credibility a bit. Maybe I could see her in the IRA though. Irish, yeah, right there. There's your suspect. Yeah, she's got guns smuggled in
My husband won't let me have a gun. We have 2 new puppies.
And they're way too obvious. Oh, shit.
They're dumb.
Wow. Let me have
Poop
a gun.
on my couch, see what happens.
And last time we had a gun, all the farm animals disappeared. I don't know.
And your girlfriend.
Shit. I had to hide the evidence. So. Okay, relationships.
Yes.
Crazy, I already read it. It's goodness. Anyway, can polyamorous relationships work?
That's weird that you bring that up.
Oh, isn't it? Isn't it?
It is.
Is it timely that I happen to ask that particular question?
Well, in the gaming world, I happen to get stuck on a lot of chats with people who constantly ask me, since I'm one of the few female gamers out there, what to do with their wives.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Yeah.
some are poly, and some used to be. My friends are different.
So, used to be. So that means that they had some reason at some point to give up on the poly lifestyle.
Most of the time it's kids. Once everybody goes, oh, these kids, we're not going to do it like this. We're just going to...
Okay, reasonable. Kind of hard to explain why, there's 3 other women in the bed.
Things to daddy.
Yeah. So, all right, I get that.
No, I mean, everybody wants to be a good parent, even if they want to be a different, weird, controversial parent. They still want to be a good parent, so...
Why is Aunt Shirley over every night of the week?
Why does she sleep in y'all's bed?
She wears lots of leather.
My mom used to ask that question about that one girl that stayed with us for a while.
Well, okay, no, I won't ask this question because, I don't want to know on the air what her name was because I can never remember it. How bad. I'm so sorry.
She looks like Drew Barrymore.
I'm so
She's
sorry.
not going to be a listener. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
She's something you drink. I'll give you a hint of something you put your dick in. She's something you drink. That narrows it down.
I think we did both.
We didn't do Sherry.
My cup runneth over. We tried. Well, we tried to. Well,
You tried to.
Sort of. Yeah.
I don't sleep with my best friends.
No.
They're all crazy.
No, she does, but they're not their best friend anymore.
Right, normally it's right afterwards it's done.
I had to stop doing that. I ran out of friends. And my dog didn't like it at all. So. That reminds me, we got so much shit on the Anus and Bewbie Facebook. Can of worms. Once again over the whole farm animal thing.
Oh my God, I saw that and I was like, he actually took us seriously. No, he doesn't want to sleep with farm animals, you retard. Learn to take a joke.
Just in case, just to support what she's saying there. If you were taking the Anus and Bewbie Show seriously, you might want to reevaluate your life a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Oh my God. Some lady on Facebook, nice lady, it's apparently, I talked to her a little bit and she seemed to calm that down, but she took the Anus and Bewbie Show. Was she really fucking farm animals? That's against Jesus. No.
No.
No, but thanks
Actually,
for
for animal rights.
Yeah, we are.
Again, if you want to know who's up for adoption, check our Facebook.
Yeah, just so you'll know that. Okay, on the charity stuff, we are serious. So, in all seriousness, I am coming out with a new charity, which is lap dances for goats. So, supporting goats. And
This is why I post on the charity stuff.
That's it. So, you can take that seriously. Oh
So back to polyamorous.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah. Small jump for polyamorous right into that bestiality.
There's two sides of that story, and as a non-practicing poly, I can tell you, the majority of people who are involved in these kinds of relationships want to fuck around and not feel like they're cheating, so they give themselves all sorts of excuses. I totally understand how that works. Now, they have a certain type of personality, one of two. One which being habitual flirts, which a lot of us are. I mean, you and I, huge flirts. Do we cheat? No. I used to. And then I found poly, and I was like, sweet, I get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But it worked for me and my personality. Now I'm in a monogamous relationship. I love my husband. I'm not going to cheat. But I'm not even going to push the issue because it makes him uncomfortable. But a lot of people don't know how to let it go. And if they get out of it, they don't know how to stop. They may not have actual intercourse, but they do have emotional and other types of internet. And the internet cheating is the huge thing right now. Cell phones are the number one cause of that.
I will name no names. This is a personal issue with me because I've had this happen in my life at a certain point. I can't say when, but the internet cheating thing, I'm very aware of that. So, okay. I kind of did it as a two-part question, really. I mean, two questions, but
What's the second one?
The second one is what constitutes cheating. So, can polyamorous relationships work? Okay, I'll throw my 2 cents in on that, and then we can go to the constituting cheating thing.
It can if you're healthy. The majority of people are not healthy enough to mentally and emotionally take on that kind of responsibility, physically or emotionally.
That's kind of the point of view I take.
Most people are inbred fucktards who just want to get laid.
Yeah, my argument is fairly similar. I don't use the word fucktards very often.
That's all mine.
But no, it's to me, it's all about the ground rules that you put in place when you got into the relationship and what you were comfortable with. So it all goes back to the same idea of know thyself. If you are confident enough, like Bobby's saying, Booby is saying.
You guys know me as both. It's okay now.
Yeah, it's okay. She's out.
I'm out. I have a real name. It's not just Booby.
Yeah, they haven't given me mine back yet.
No, Anus is forever.
Yeah, stuck with the anus. Got chocolate anuses now. Chocolate anuses.
Well, it's better than the origami butthole.
Well, it is a new year. It's a new year. Chocolate anuses. Look it up on the Facebook. I am not joking. Okay. So anyway, if you are strong enough, you are the type of person that is okay with your wife or your significant other or whatever banging the dude over there, and you're sitting back going, "Wow, this is awesome." Maybe, but it's been my personal experience that I'm not one of those people. I'll admit that because, and maybe even not about me. You take any two people, doesn't matter. Add the third. The possibility of any person within that triangle becoming jealous of another person in that triangle. Person A is spending too much time and too much attention on person B, so person C is now pushed out, whatever. It kind of multiplies that times, 100 really. And it takes a certain special kind of confident person. This person's sexually confident.
I know a very confident couple who has a third, and their emotional dynamic is really good. Now, number 3 knows that she's there for both of them.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And everybody gets what they want and need out of the relationship, kind of deal. And then when they've gotten married and have kids, and third is still around. And it's a fully functional family that's just different from the norm. Mm-hmm. But I also know people who still lie and cheat in these open dynamics.
Yeah.
And those are the people that you go, you give it a bad name, you don't make it worthwhile, you're an asshole. You're a liar.
So what constitutes cheating? Okay. I've heard this said before. It's not original to me. In fact, a lot of the stuff we're talking about right now is not original, but it is kind of our take on it.
That's why you're here. You like our take?
You like it. You like it. You love it. Take it. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wrong show. Anyway. What was I saying?
It constitutes cheating.
Oh, really? We have a show. Okay. All right. I've heard it said that if you were doing anything that you would be embarrassed or ashamed to tell your partner about, that is really the essence of cheating.
That's the fundamentals, yeah, because if I were to start, let's not even start. Let's go back to from experience. I've been put in situations where, I'm friends with all my exes, but I've been put in situations where I know how my current at the time felt. And knowing my personality and whatnot, that constituted as cheating. I mean, even just dancing on the dance floor with somebody, that would find my partner uncomfortable, so that constitutes, because it takes 2 to tango.
It gets a little weird after a while because you start talking about people's lines, what your line is, and everyone is different. And to me, I think it's laughable. My girl is dancing with somebody else, and that, that's a big deal. It's a big betrayal of trust there. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I do too, but they had a problem with it.
But somebody else might, so it's...
If you're going to be in that relationship and you're going to talk, you're going to have to know how they feel, and that's when you get that gut instinct. And you're going to have to follow that if you respect the person you're with.
Know thyself, have a conversation about it. When it looks like you're starting to get serious with somebody, it's not a bad time to actually start, hey, How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that?
That should be happening by the third date, though.
Really should.
Even if you're on a third date, you don't even have to feel serious or anything for that matter with somebody. You should be having certain talks.
Well, at some point, you're also saving the other person a whole lot of time and headache, because if you find out, hey, you're Mormon, I'm Presbyterian, this ain't going to work out.
I had the same problem with a Democrat once.
With a Democrat?
Yeah, he was like, I'm an atheist and a Democrat. And I was like, we will not be having a second date. Now, mind you, at the time, my whole theory was, what can I bring home to mom and dad? Because I had already brought you home, and I didn't want to piss them off anymore.
Okay, so everybody out there can feel my pain. Can you feel it? Can you see why I got no hair left? You see it?
Because I'm the first wife.
That's why I'm going gray at the ripe young age of 32. 32 years.
Really, 32? That's right. You
Too prematurely aged me.
38. Maybe they would have bought it in 32. I can't even pass for 32.
I was 12 when we got married.
I do like younger men.
Younger men.
They all know.
You gotta check.
They all know. Oh yeah, this comment alone will keep people listening, at least in my fan page. You sick bastards, leave me alone.
Sorry. Yeah, one of these, you're out. Just.
I'd like to think our viewing audience is over 18, but we do have some 16 and 17-year-olds in there.
See, I don't agree with that. I agree with what you're saying. I don't agree with, us having anybody under the age of 18 listening to us. I would prefer they didn't.
I wouldn't either, but your parents aren't going to teach you.
Yeah. We'll tell you the real thing.
Oh, yeah.
Rim job, this show right here.
Yeah.
No, donkey punch. Don't ask your mother.
No, seriously. No. You
Ask
told
your
our
mother.
daughter to go ask me because I'd know better. Really? She was 15. I'm just sitting on the couch watching Supernatural. Mom, what's a donkey punch? What the fuck?
Our daughter asked me about what a donkey punch is.
I think she'd heard one of our shows.
And somebody said something, and I without hesitation, I said, go ask your mother about that. She has a lot more experience with that sort of thing.
It's just the way you put it. I'm happy to explain things to our children, but good God, she has more experience with that.
It's what you call a joke bomb. It's a bomb that's going to go off in a little while, and you can laugh and
Mommy
wait for
does
it to
not
go
like
off.
donkey punches at all, okay? No.
They took down the Wikipedia of that.
That's so fun. Well,
So
I had him in a cool, and it goes off.
Wish there had been a third panel, because I really wasn't getting
As
it.
long as they don't take down the Cleveland Steamer, we'll be fine.
Oh, God.
That one's for my brother, by the way. I miss you.
Okay, so what constitutes cheating? I don't know. You got to fall back on the original idea of how you define it within your relationship. But define it, because if you don't have any rules out the gate, you don't have any definition of how the other person feels, and then you get to that point, somebody does something, that's the hard way to find out. That's oh shit, you had a problem with this? Now we know. Okay, don't fuck your sister. Okay, it's my bad.
Yeah, that's normally the consensus with all women. You don't have to say, don't fuck my sister.
It wasn't clear. Nobody told me.
It was very clear. It's my only issue in life.
I am Bobby, please don't fuck my sister.
I walked around and I had a picture of my wallet. Do you find this attractive? We can't date then. This is danger now. Oh, they were very happy together most of the time.
Yeah, if you consider most of the time. 2-3% of the
time they're together.
Yeah. The one we're not actively stabbing.
Hey, the women in my family, our love is violent. If we're not abusing you, we don't actually care anymore.
Yeah, there's I'd like to argue that I can't. I've seen it. Man.
Yeah, remember?
There's a couple of relationships.
Our relationship, I went to the couch, I was done talking.
Yeah.
For about 6 months.
Yeah. And there's a couple of relationships you had in there. Those men have never been seen from. Yeah, again. So.
Me or her?
Sorry, I get confused.
Wow, you get better head than your sister.
I just lived my whole life just to be able to say that
wait,
line.
it was my second husband that said that.
You heard it here. proudest moment.
I can't make this shit up.
Oh my God.
I'd rather do this than Jerry Springer, though.
Yeah, don't take this show seriously. Because none of it.
I'm not white
None of
trash.
this
I
is
have
real. None of
two
this ever
college
actually
degrees.
happened.
I said I'm not white trash. I have 2 college degrees.
That doesn't, I'm 1 foot out the trailer, but that doesn't mean, you know, I went to college for about 5 minutes, but it
I remember.
didn't save me from my trailer trash roots. I'm not even really trailer trash. I'm from South Texas, so I'm like river rat trash.
River rat. That is
River
a better
rat,
way
yeah.
to describe you. You're right there next to Louisiana.
Yeah, got washed up on the shore one day, and that's when.
You should like soul food and music. I'm not afraid of alligators.
No.
Large women sometimes turn me on, and you don't know why.
I do not. Sorry, large ladies, I can't show you the love. I would like to be able to say that I do.
I will show you the love.
Show love.
Well, as long as you're like 5'2".
Yeah.
5'2" and voluptuous.
And you have big
you're my
boobs,
girl.
you know.
Well, the boobies is fine, you know, peak up and up and set. D's too big. Just throwing that out there. I got a little hand. I don't want to die under those things.
The only advantage I saw in that was it's like a nice place to sleep. It's really convenient. End of a long
That's
day.
assuming any of the angry, volatile women that I end up dating are cuddly.
Touche.
Remember that German bitch?
No.
Jenna.
Ah! Okay.
She would get so mad at me because I ate meat. And occasionally still like dudes.
Eating meat is equivalent to being straight. Sorry. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
She cussed me out. I was just like, oh, God, she's a Nazi.
Eat more fish.
No fish. She wasn't pescatarian or anything. She was flat out vegetarian. Her feet smelled like fruit. She was amazing. She was a little tiny, voluptuous goddess that tasted like strawberries. She's very fruity.
Wonder where she's at now.
Oh God, far, far away from me, I hope.
I'm reminiscing on the Anus and Bewbie Show.
Luckily, any connection that we had between each other is dead. Like literally everybody I knew dropped dead. Like she can't find me. Sorry to everybody who died and your family's died.
They must have all eaten some bad fish.
She caught him eating meat.
Oh God. I forgot about it. See, okay, people wonder about the entire concept of the show. Me too, to be honest with you. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we're doing it well. So
ADD.
ADD. Puppies. So anyway.
Ooh, I shit wrangled.
My concept behind this show, when it first got started, is that essentially, there's your content right there. See over there? Yep. I never had to worry about whether we're going to have anything to talk about because, like,
I say the darndest thing.
yeah, she do. So,
It's so funny because I'm not like this in real life. I'm very quiet.
yeah, reserved. That's the word. Reserved.
I even wear belt. That has anything to do with anything.
Around your neck.
I am not that kind of girl. Ew. See, that bothers me.
I can spend the rest of my life, you know, it's definitely the rest of this show, just getting a gauge on what disturbs Boobie. I mean, I pinpoint it. It's mathematical for me. I work so hard. I can say some stuff that it's just, so somebody else would look at me like, are you a fucking serial killer? What is wrong with you? And nothing. Boobie, nothing. Just, you're an idiot. And then there are times when I'll say something that to me just seems like an offhand remark, and she'll be puking in the corner. Like, what did I do?
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Masturbating with a belt around the throat?
Not into the autoerotic asphyxiation.
No, I don't like even wearing choker necklaces. Freaks me out.
Okay.
Nothing touching, like this collar is way too tight. My hair, I'm gonna shave it off. Just don't like anything on my neck. You can bite here, over. Here and up, no.
I was gonna
Where
say,
was this 20 years ago?
Yeah, well,
We'd have had a better sex life.
we need signs. We all need signs to wear around our neck to just tell people, you know, oncoming traffic or anybody you see relationship-wise, you meet somebody that goes, hey, like this.
Next
Hey,
show will wear signs.
yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, you know, loves oral, hates jelly beans. Okay, I
Got it.
can deal with that. You know, if that's your mantra.
I don't like them either. They get caught in my teeth.
Yeah, especially during the
I have a cube steering wheel though. Very good.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah.
I like to be overly stimulated.
Overly stimulated.
It's ADD.
You're listening to me on the show.
So are you.
Overly stimulated. Have I ever been? Yeah, yes.
You are dating my sister.
Yeah, I am overly stimulated.
When she brings a snake and a knife to bed.
Yeah, and that's just foreplay.
I love you. Jackie Brown.
Yeah, I live a lot of my life excited and scared at the same time. You know, it's like bungee jumping. You know, it's kind of like sexual bungee jumping.
Sexual bungee jumping. No thank you.
No?
I'm at the foot of the bed kind of girl right now.
Because you can't reach.
Going for the hike. We're doing the hike jokes
right,
now.
right.
Let's see how it is.
So, the foot of the bed.
Oh yeah. That excites me. Very adventurous.
way over there.
Oh yeah. Nowhere near the pillow. You feel dirty.
It's like doing the stranger.
I'm risky.
I'm trying to get her, convince her to get her. I can say husband now. I guess I can say husband.
Yeah, we're married now. Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Next month, I'm sure he'll remember.
Yeah, because you won't remember your anniversary.
No.
She's that close.
Yeah.
But.
Don't care. That's my third marriage. Details are not important now. Did you take out the trash? No. Okay. I'm going to call my lawyer.
Take care of the vagina. Take out the trash.
Basically.
Words to live by. But no, I'm trying to convince her to spice up her love life by forcing Navalus, who is normally our producer for the show, to wear a wig. Not the girl wear a wig.
That would be hot.
Yeah, him.
I got my friend Jen. Gonna loan me some.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I got him in my Catholic schoolgirl outfit, which is odd because his waist is the same size as my waist was back then. I was heavier.
See? You're welcome, neighbors. I'm looking out for you. I'm helping you.
Got your back.
Yeah.
And your back.
That constitutes cheating.
No, not as long as it stays in like the first husband's club, right?
Yeah, that's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon thing. It's just 1 degree off, you're fine. No, that's not. You can't. I've been wanting to say this for a while. I've been wanting to tell you. You can't collect ex-husbands and boyfriends like you can't do them like little figurines on the shelf.
I should make bobbleheads out of all of them.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
You can go with my other bobblehead collection.
Need
All the Star Wars characters.
you're gonna need more shelf. Sorry, I can make those jokes. We had a Facebook posting. It was you that posted this one, I
Yes,
think.
it was me that posted it.
The one, maybe you could say it now.
If you had a shot for every person you ever had sex with, would you be fine, tipsy, buzzed, drunk, or dead? I would be dead.
Yeah, she determined that I would be drunk for days, but
Yeah.
not quite dead.
He'd be drunk for days. I got a friend that would be fine. Of course, she's like 35 and a virgin.
What's the thing? I mean,
It's a dude.
No.
Be nice.
What's this? No, I mean,
He's not your type. But he is a redhead.
Redhead guys. We've been around this
There
topic
are a
before.
lot of redhead guys that are hot. Eric Stoltz is cute. Who's the prince? The younger brother? He's doing working out. He's kind of attractive. Zach Ward. Very handsome.
Had to work in the Zach Ward, but
Always have to work in the Zach Ward.
man, okay, and then Zach. Fine.
He's on your man eye candy.
You
Did
know.
you see those shirtless pictures of him I posted?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed that.
You remember the picture of his butt crack that Ethan sent us, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how can I get that burned out of my phone?
It's okay, because he got one of yours.
Tit for tat. Ain't it's raining.
Ain't it fine?
So what are you gonna do? Shit.
Beverages are good. Must hydrate. Although mine's dehydrating me.
Can you guess what's in it?
He's being good today.
Brown liquid. Could be some weekend.
Could be. I'll give you a hint.
Sewer.
He is from the South.
Okay, so if, and I had not one, but two sisters and ex-wives and relatives and friends that all, I think, harbored this strange thing of just hoping I would come out of the closet at some point during the course of my life.
This is true.
And I disappointed the shit out of all of them because I never did. So I'm either way back in the back corner of the closet or they're just fishing in the wrong spot. And I feel really bad for them. But there are still people, apparently to this day, that if I decided, nah, that's just not a decision.
I'm jumping the fence.
I'm jumping the fence. I already have a pretty good inkling of a couple of people that will be like, holy shit, you fucker. Because whoever I got with first, I would piss off that person and that person and that person. There would be like 3 other people I'd piss off immediately. Because they have that weird fantasy crush that somehow or another, that if I was going to jump over, that
you go there.
Yeah.
Who would you piss everybody off with, though? That's the question our listeners would like to know.
Yeah.
Anus was going to jump the fence, per se, because the grass is greener on the other side, or at least trimmer.
I don't know. See, it's easier when you talk about celebrities because that shit never really actually happens. You start talking about actual friends and people you know, then it becomes personal, and you get some feelings, blah, blah, blah. You talk about celebrities, well, I don't know. I have no idea.
Tom Selleck. You're old. I just figured that was right up your alley.
Jesus, I mean, well, okay.
Ooh, okay. Carl Urban.
No.
Really?
No, I think everybody on the planet and half the guys want to fuck Sean Connery, so I can get that one. And that'd be an easy answer because
Yeah, that and Brad Pitt are easy crap
those are
answers.
easy. Yeah, those are kind of cop out answers.
It's like you got to go geek with it at least.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go a little geek. I'll say Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart would be I'd be a man crush right there. If I was going to say somebody, John, dude, if it ever happens, I get hit if I have a car accident, something happens and my brain chemistry goes like this, whatever, coming after you, dude. Flowers, candy, I'll do you right. I'll treat you right.
Jewish foods.
Yeah.
Everything's kosher.
Oh, he's a Jew? Never mind.
And he's married. And he's totally strict.
That's it. Well, sorry, it'll never happen. So, nah.
I feel sorry for his wife, though. It's hard to be married to a comedian.
I can't imagine that being true, Booby.
Yeah, my husband doesn't hate life at all.
Well, okay, but elaborate. Why would you say it's hard being?
Well, we're easily entertained, but also easily bored. Majority of the time, we come from very dysfunctional backgrounds, which means we have a lot of baggage.
Okay, valid.
We're introverted, but also secretly some people like being the center of attention, which means you're not going to get a word in edgewise half the time. Majority of today's stand-up comedians make fun of the shortcomings of the world around them.
And that's kind of what brought them to comedy. Okay.
Which is what they're going to pick on you too most of the time, or you're going to second guess everything they think about you. So it takes a very confident person to be with somebody who wants to be a stand-up comic.
I was going to say because all comedians have really small penises.
I don't have a penis.
See? Almost non-existent.
Almost non-existent, yes. Like as big as a bean.
It's a wee penis.
I don't know how big it is, really. I've never measured it. Where is it?
Oh, that brings it. I like to let...
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like to let things just organically happen on this show. See where they go.
Pop rocks in the vagina again, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And every time on this show, I am never disappointed. Every show, something pops up, or I'm like, what are we going to talk about next show?
Stupid.
What's going to happen? What could we do as a skit or something? Women, measure your theme. We men have been subject to abuse over the sizes of our wangs, Johnsons, whatever you want to call them, your particular vernacular. We've been given hell about it.
Nobody calls them Johnsons.
Another old joke.
You're dating yourself, sir.
Tallywhacker. No?
No, we're not British.
John Thomas, okay. You know, somewhere back in history, there's an actual John Thomas that, leave me alone!
I'm not a dick!
Boy, piss off! John, I'm assuming he's English, I don't know. But,
one would think. Two first names.
Cockney,
They're not really original.
ironically.
Cockney? What?
Never mind.
It's a Ben Stiller movie.
That's right. So, ladies, you don't have to give your names, but measure
Measure the bean.
the bean.
You got some squishy, wide, long, fat. Men love them, no matter what size, what they look like. Really, they're never that big.
I'm trying to get in frame here. I think I dated her.
Leave my mother out of it.
Had to do foreplay out in the garage. So, see, you never know. You just never know. Oh, okay. Next show, we were talking about bean size. Just, we're using this new young people vernacular. The
Bean. I like the bean.
No, I like the bean.
It's better
too.
than what we grew up with. Everything was vagina, lady parts, your
Yeah.
hoo-hoo, your private.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a lot of things that's private. I don't want to be talking about my crotch every time you use the word.
Yeah.
The JJ, that was a fun one. Didn't last very long.
No.
Still like it.
No,
But I'm very fond of the bean.
the JJ at least sounds a little festive. Vagina sounds,
It can be fun.
yeah. Yeah. Not as fun as flowers, you know, but close.
You guys, send Anus and Flowers. We really need some TLC.
But okay.
But okay.
Thank you so much.
I wonder if the Wiley Forest can do that.
No, bad.
Get up, I'm fed up. No more Mountain Dew. You just wait till I've had some sleep. There's no shutting me up.
Oh my God. Ironically, it started this whole thing as the Anus and Bewbie Show, and our names are just okay, you know, all sort of picked for us because that's just who we are.
No, people have been calling me Booby since kindergarten.
But the irony is that, you know, send me pictures of boobies. You know, I get pictures of anuses and references to anus all the time. We need to switch names or something.
Put some boobies on Facebook.
Please, show me some love, for God's sakes. I've got anus up to my eyebrow.
That was painful.
I'm kind of tired of it.
Get your heads up your ass.
Nah.
Easy joke, easy joke.
Anyway, and everyone loves boobs, so
This is true.
only a few people love anuses.
The size of the bean and a number of other fancy topics. Naveless will be with us, and post them quick because you got about 24 hours until we go live.
24.
This is your foreplay. Your foreskin will be here soon.
Yeah, foreskin play will be next show. Dum, 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 dum. Your mission. I think I'm cross-pollinating my geeky fucking sci-fi show.
I always do. You should see my
Sci-fi.
car. It's like Some Say We All, Starfleet Academy, Serenity, Zombies. It's got some pagan stuff on it, I think, but that's just because I'm a tree-hugging hippie.
After a while, it's looking for Vulcan with a kung fu grip. What the fuck is that? I don't
That's
know.
my next tattoo. Live long and prosper. Right down my spine. In Vulcan. What? Nothing?
No.
You want to be so cool like a tiger's head? Sorry, Tater.
Ow.
Your tattoo is stupid.
Ow.
If you have an animal head on your body, that's it.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. It's like, really?
I think I'm going to get a rebel flag.
Ooh.
Yeah, with a I hate Obama on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Puppet. Puppet. Blame Congress, you morons. Stop being distracted.
Okay, next show.
Bean.
Bean. Okay, y'all, from the V in lovely downtown Wiley, Texas.
Historic.
Historic. I gotta keep remembering saying historic.
Man, I really ain't know what to do about that.
Yeah. Lovely historic.
I think they'd like your show better.
or the Anus and
Bewbie